Hello, everybody. This is Frogman, and welcome back to Levitated. Looking at a few things and looking at the way things have been going, we're getting pretty close, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, all them peoples and folks and stuffs, we're getting really close, I believe. So, I did spend a little bit of time in between episodes kind of working over a few things, and I guess we can start by kind of coming up to this level. And we have now got all of the walls in on this level finally, so you can't get in and out or walking around. And I went ahead and completed the top section up here, at least to build the kind of a glassed-in atrium that I wanted for this top section underneath the mob farm. So we've got a little bit more walls going on. We got some of that pretty mana glass. Mana glass inadvertently is kind of causing a little bit of a problem with the spawn platform up there because it gives off light slightly, but it's okay. It looks pretty good. I think it's kind of cool. So let's go to the top one more time. Again, we kind of did a little bit more work. I'm still going to probably play a little bit more with the top section up here, but I don't know if I showed you guys that the last time. I moved the solar panel over to the center and made somebody mad, but that's okay. And tied it to the top of the platform kind of thing here. Changed out the structure for the control on the Endermite at this point just to keep him from... Well, just to basically kind of integrate him a little bit better into the system. Hey, dummy, why don't you just go down the hole? Goodbye. Okay, cool. And then we got a couple other little things. I forgot about some other little lighting fixtures and stuff that, you just kind of tend to do. The biggest issue has been trying to keep the Endermen from spawning where I don't want them, so we relit quite a bit of the... Can I find it? That one. I relit the bottom down here, or at least the bottom floor, so that it's all nicely well lit to keep them from coming or at least spawning down here. And I guess I can put those away. We don't need it. It's been one of those you're just going to kind of continuously play with it to try to figure out how to keep Endermen especially from spawning where you don't want them, because I believe they actually spawn at a little bit higher light, or allowed to be spawned at a little bit higher light level than some of the other mobs that exist in this game do. So... Last episode, we were working on trying to get our space station sorted and moving and ready to go, and we got a bunch of the other stuff going. And the thing we ended up on was we were going to be building a warp core warp thingy today. So let's go look at that. That's weird. That should have cooled down by now, but okay, whatever. All right, nice. So... over in our space station here, I have not done a thing to it other than just kind of just letting it do what it needs to do, which it's not going to be much that it's going to need to do. In this little hallway over here, we're going to go ahead and put together the warp controller, warp machine, warp core, whatever the warp thingy is called. And then I think we might even do one more little thing today before we leave, and that is something we may put in over there. I may move that quantum bridge a little bit to one direction, and then we may put something else in that thing, because there's something you can do with a space station that is kind of fun when you play with space stations. But first off, warp core, let's get this going. Let's get this sucker mobile and moving. So let's see, we want to do... probably in the center, and let's just do the bottom part here. So warp core, fairly simple once again, should be that. Where's the warp core part? That right there. Titanium, 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 titanium. It's a very simple structure. It's just kind of full of expensive materials, which is fine. So then we do machine structures and another block of gold in the center. Can I get it put down, please? Machine structure blocks. And then do the scroll up into more titanium. So, and one of those input hatch. Put it down. It's okay. Titanium blockages. And I think that should be everything, correct? Yes. All right. There's the cool little warp controller structure thing. Now, warp controllers or warp cores require dilithium to work correctly. You notice how it immediately sucked that one whole thing down. That should now be able to tell us that we're working good. We've got our little energy thingy going, and we're going to go ahead and put our warp controller right in front of it for now. That should be able to tell us what's going on. Core status is ready to go. We should now be able to pick up any planet that we want to look at, to even say, like, we can go from where we are to the end. We're going to go up. We have all kinds of different places we can go. Now, I have no idea where any of this stuff is supposed to be. I'm assuming some of these are just, for probably, I know there was one of these that was for sponsors, so I'm assuming these are either like Patreons or people like that helped make sure this pack happens. So there's all kinds of things here that you can do. I would guess where we need to go is not necessarily in this area. Likely we're probably supposed to go down here somewhere onto one of these two planets, probably. So before we do any more goofing around, there was one more thing that I kind of wanted to work on, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to put it right where that thing's at, unfortunately. I'm going to move this over one of the other sides here, and then we're going to build one more thing in here. So let's get that done real quickly, because I don't really need any of this right where it's sitting. Can I have it all, please? Thank you. And we're just going to move you to the side. And since I have this, it doesn't really matter. Give me some of that and some of that, and go over here. You're fine. Put this over here, and there's a kind of reason why I want to put something else in this structure. So can we put it right here and it looks good? Kind of want to stand it off the wall at least a little bit. Yes. Okay, that looks good. Nice. So we're going to move him over to this side of the world. Where's the box? Quantum link chamber. Doot. That should make the thing. And then this should be on. Go in here and then do that. And then all I should need to do now is take this. We'll even move this over one more. I know I don't need this many cables, but for right now, we'll just use this cable. That to there to there. Are you happy? Are we happy? Device offline. You should have power. Turn on. You have power right here. Turn on. Come on. Well, let's grab this and see if we can't coax it into working this direction then. So it can connect to the bottom. So we do this. Do I have a... I did have one on me earlier. Where did I put it? Let me see. Point. Yeah, there's a point. Turn on. Okay. There we go. That was interesting. Device online, device working, device functional. Can I have this? Can I have that? Must have had a loop or something. I don't know. Weird. Okay, anyhow, we'll put that back down here so that this is going to get its power. Let's go check a couple of things. Let's make sure our terminals are working. We need to make sure our AE system is up and functional with this because we want to build something else. Good deal. All right, so this is working. I'm going to need to enclose this hole. So we're going to need whatever this is, this factory block here, which is the sturdy. So sturdy. We're going to do something. So I need to do boop, 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 and this. Nope. And then we're going to blow that out because we want to be able to do something. Now, we're not going to do it right now here, but we're going to build some kind of fun toy that is going to allow us to have a little bit of fun. So first thing I want to look up is I want to look up a laser controller, orbital laser drill, this dude right here. Let's go make that, and then we'll make all the little parts pieces we need for the orbital laser drill. So go ahead, do the thing. Where is your deal? Hello game, let me have it back. Thank you very much. We're gonna make sure we go do the thing that you would do. So laser drill, orbital laser drill. We want to make sure we get all of the other parts pieces for this. Let's see, orbital laser drill, you're going to want the thing plus power plugs times 7, advanced machine structure times 24, glass, and an output hatch. Why does it need so many input plugs? Okay, whatever. And I did it. I knew I was going to do that. Don't Don't. Oh, and you're outside. Beautiful. It used to be you could do this and get it to go away. Okay, cool. All right, neat. So let's put it over here. We need plugs. 7 of those. 24 advanced ones. 24 advanced ones. And we already have 12. Good. So make 12 more. Those will make 16. Cool. Those are not really all that hard to make. Glass. We'll just grab a stack of it for now. And then what else did we need? 4 output hatches and the drill. So hatch, output, 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 output. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Start. And then the laser itself. So hit that up, do this. What is that? Advanced Rockery Basic Laser Gun. Cool. Can I make? No, I can't. All right, so this is going to need a bunch of little pieces. I think all of that is automagical right now, right? So we just need a tracking circuit, another advanced circuit, a control board, and some titanium gears. So gear, spell, 2 of these, please. Start, go, next. Control, 1 of those. Next, go. And targeting. Now, what was the thing called? It's called a tracking circuit and a small battery. Let's see. Tracking, go. Next, start. Advanced. Some of this I got to be kind of slow with, or else we may have a problem. And a battery. So how are we doing on all that? The battery, CPU, all that should be done. So if we just do this, we have our orbital laser drill. Beautiful. All right, let's go put this dude up too. Oh, yeah, I know. It's okay. It's okay. We've got this stuff. Where is this one going to go? It's going to go right there. That should have made the center right in the center over that hole. All right, wonderful. Let's lay some of this glass down. And then these. And I know there's a few more of those sitting in the thing here. So then we're going to need the hatches that we made, plus the machine frame thingies, those. And there was something else I needed. What was it? The plugs. There we go. 7 power plugs. Cool. This one, if I remember correctly, is a little wonky to put together, but that's okay. It's just, you know, it is what it is. And we may even move that back there just for the fun of it. But for right now, we're going to leave it alone. Where is our... that thing right there? Scroll up. Advanced machine frame, structure, whatever they're called. Structure, glass. Scroll up. And power plug, controller, glass, machine structure, and I think that's it. Nope, we still got some more to do. Okay, so top, there, and that should be it. Now, you got to be careful with this thing, and there's going to be a big careful with this thing that I'm going to say immediately, is that you need to be really careful when you're playing with an orbital laser drill. And the reason why you got to be really careful with an orbital laser drill, especially on a normal kind of pack, unlike this one where we don't have much of an overworld, is that the this thing can pretty much just destroy anything at all. So we're going to make sure we set this with a redstone lever on, and I do believe that should function. It's actually a really neat looking model for some of the models that they have. What we're going to need to do right off, though, is we're going to need to make sure we get this thing lots and lots and lots of power. So we're going to put that down. We're going to get us a... I don't even think I have any of that stuff on me, do I? I don't see it. No. Okay. Let's see. We need energetic. I need to make some conduit. Not energetic. Conduit. Do I have any of that stuff? Make me like a bunch of that. Make a half stack of it. Go. And then what we're going to need also is some more conduit. No, actually, since we have the applied energistic system here, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 output hatches. So let's make input, or what is it? Bus. What kind of a bus is it? It's one of these kinds of buses. Where's the bus? Import bus, import bus. That one right there. Make 4 of those, please. How am I missing wood? Oh my goodness. Did I never tell you how to make wood? Have some wood. Can you craft 4 of those, please? You're happy? Cool. All right. And acceleration cards, we'll do make 8 just so we can have 2 per thing. This thing really chews through stuff. So we're going to go ahead and make a nice little mark here where those are going to go. And we're going to just hook this thing directly up to the applied energistic system so it can just suck the parts right out, or the stuff we're going to get. And then we're going to go from there. So let's see. Input. Did we get all 4 of them? Did we get our Excel cards? Nice. We're making them slowly. 2 more. Awesome. And then we should have some cabling. So that's cool. The cabling is right there. All right. I want to see about... we'll just kind of do this. I don't want this to touch that at all, even though it won't really matter, I don't think. We'll just do that, and then we're going to do an input, 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 and then we're going to do this, and this, this, and this, and then we're going to run a cable to the center. Like that. And that's going to touch, so we're going to have to cheat that one around it. I didn't want to do that. Whereas, do we have any anchors left? Probably. Cool. And this is just precautionary. We don't necessarily need to put this many on here. It's going to output us wherever it can possibly output to, as long as it's being removed. So it won't really matter, but it's going to give us at least the buffer of 4 output slots to be able to kind of buffer the amount of stuff that it can do. So we're going to put those down. That can go in here. That can go in here. This can go in here. This can go in here. Once we give this thing some power, we're going to go... I'm not going to worry about it right now because what's underneath of us, we're in the overworld. So at worst, we may mine up our landing platform. But let's go give this thing some power. And I don't think I necessarily need to give all of them power, but we're going to give them all power. This is fun because this basically turns their space station into a mobile mining outpost that you can just take wherever you want to, and say like you find a world that has all kinds of really good stuff in it. I may have to be careful with those. Those are in the actual... we learned once already, don't do that. So let's not do that. We learned once already, do not do that. That may end up being in the actual thing itself. So maybe we'll just try to power... Can I have this, please? Maybe we'll just try to do this. We'll put it back here and see what it does. Yeah, it's going to need a lot. It needs as much power as we can put in it, pretty much. That should do those. That should do those. Give me this. We're almost full up. Okay, cool. And then we're just going to do... I guess I'll just go around the face of it and do this. Doesn't look great, but we'll just deal with it. If nothing else, we can cut this up and maybe get another one of these points and put it over there. Do I have another point hanging out? Just to make it look a little better. Or maybe even 2 for that matter. Can I craft one? Oh, it's going to take that full thing. So we get all the way down to that point. Cancel. Craft 2. Done. Nice. So technically I could just put one right there. Yeah, I mean, we could, or we could do whatever we wanted to. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Let's just do this. And just trying to make it look better than it looks. Good Lord. Make something nice. Do this. And this. And then we'll do you. And then you can be power out. No limit. And then we'll put you. Same idea. Power out. No limit. Cool. And then that should give us all the power we need to be able to run this monstrosity of a thing. So we're now having a tool that we can do something. I know for a fact that if I do any mining above this area, anything that's down there currently, like say theoretically, this thing is sitting pretty much right over our launch pad, pretty much. So if we look down, or if we could look down, even though you can't really see, right down there is our launch pad, which means if I turn that on, it's going to start eating up our launch pad. So let's not, shall we? Let's put a few things away that we don't really need. This is for some cool stuff here, and I think actually we can use it for a minute. But anyhow, I'm just going to put that away, but I don't want to mess with it. We're going to play around with it later. Let's go see if this station will move. So the first thing I think we want to go do is we want to go test something other than the end planet area, what I'm figuring we need to go anyway. So this is going to be the sponsor. This is going to be, I'm betting probably there's not much of a thing here, but let's do, I don't know, fork wrench sounds good. Let's try that one and warp to it. Always love this animation. It's so cool. Ah, it's so good. Well, alrighty. I guess we'll see you guys when we get there. Hey, looks like we just popped in. Cool. And it looks like a nasty red planet. Gross. Okay, cool. We're going to go and take a little bit of fun here. So this is, where did we go to? What is this one called? This one is called Fork Wrench. I have no idea what that means. I'm guessing it's something specific. So we'll go ahead and check our guidance computer. We do not have the correct stuff, so we do need to make sure we do this correctly. So I want a planet ID chip. We'll leave that one alone just in case, although I don't think it really matters. We're going to go ahead and put a new one in this one. And guidance computer. Can I have that, please? Thank you. No. Let me out. No. Guidance computer. Put this in here. Shift right click, select destination. We're going to go down here and select. Again, verify that's what it says so that it goes where we go. And then let's go see what our first alien planet looks like. All right, looks like we're started down and it looks like it's dark, so this is going to be interesting. Probably. Who knows what this is going to be all about. Oh no, is this one of these? What the world? All right, hang on. We're gonna do the. It's dark and it. Can I get out of this thing, please? Great. Everything's dark. Is that obsidian? Whatever. Let's see. What do we got? Is it just gonna be coal ore and lots of obsidian? This should be a lava planet, or at least it looks like it's lava. I don't know what that is. Kind of hard to tell. I apologize if it's dark. Do I have anything on us at all? There. Oh, great. Is that what I think it is? Give me a bucket. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Here, you can have that back. Cool. Lovely. Wow. An obsidian planet with coal ore. Apparently no mobs. Volcano-esque. Can't really see a stinking thing. At least we landed on, at least they're kind enough to give us a landing float for the rocket. Oh, really? Hello, you. Cool. All right. Well, I mean, it's so dang dark right now. I can't see a thing. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pass a little bit of time, and we're gonna see what happens. Alrighty. I think I waited long enough. We got the sun up. Yeah, it's nothing but obsidian and coal and charcoal logs. I don't want to go too far because if it's all obsidian, I'm not really concerned about it. I don't need obsidian. But we may do a little bit of goofing. Although we don't need it. We already have this stuff. There's a nice little slime island that'd be fun to mess with. This is kind of the thing that this is going to end up being. And unfortunately, I mean, like digging down in this is going to take a second. I don't know how much fun this is going to be. Let's give it a try. I may have to go get my... This is still real. It's going to be really slow with this. Where is my thing? Can I make this work? Where is my drill? I think this might actually drill faster through this if I do it this way. Nope. Yeah, I was thinking maybe that would drill faster. Well, this might be a thing for a orbital laser drill to see what we can get. So as a good test, let's go back to the space station. So you trade out your chip. We put this back in here. We go into the space station, and then we go ahead and take off. And then we're going to turn the laser drill on and see what it finds. All right, where did I put my linker? Linker. Are you in here? Linker. Don't hit your glowstone accidentally. Let's go ahead and make sure we relink that so that it doesn't screw up. So this to that, and then we'll let that fill back up. And I do want to do one thing, and I kind of forgot about this. Let's see. We want a... Where's this? I do have a toggle bus. I would like a lever. Thank you. Just make a quick lever. And then what we're going to do is we're going to toggle bus this right here so that we can kind of see what we're going to get as we do this. So I think we're going to put it right there and then do this. And what that does is without any redstone signal, it basically disconnects this section of that network so that it won't work. So then what we can do is we can put a lever right here. And if I do this and I look at the bus, I should have a light once the light turns on. I think. Did I put it in the wrong block space? I did. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt to get these things to work right. Let's see. Let's put it over here this time and see if it'll actually work that way. We do that. And then if I put a lever on that block, okay, turned on. Good deal. It was on the wrong side of the block. So we'll do this and that. And then, like I said, again, make sure that it's going to be visible. It should be underneath that one. Device online. Okay, so that'll turn all this off. Okay, so got the switch on. That should shut this whole system off. And then we have one more little thing that we need to do for this to work. And it's one of those things I always forget to do is a lens. We need a basic lens, I believe, should function in this. And we should be able to do that. Now, I think these are like filterable or something kind of along those lines that you can kind of mess with. We'll have to play with this a little bit. So what this does is what we're going to be able to do here, at least basically on this part, and I'm kind of reading the wiki right now. A single means a single location straight down and turns off once it hits bedrock, which is going to be this one. Straight line, x-axis, and definitely starting with the thing. Z, basically straight lines. What we kind of want, I believe, is we're going to do a spiral. So a spiral basically means it's just going to start and then just work its way out until it runs out of energy or whatever. So we have our little thing off, means that's off. Let's turn it on. That should be functional. So if we look in one of these hatches, we should start seeing stuff show up if there's stuff to play with. I think. Laser drill requires a redstone signal to turn on and will stop running if the redstone signal is cut. It should function just like this. Unless this doesn't work, we should have plenty of power. We should be working. Let's put this in here. Shut this off. Hit the reset button. Take this out. Do it again. Hit the button again. It should be piling all kinds of just random junk in this inventory right now, and it's not. Maybe we can't mine this. I don't know. Maybe we can't mine that area. I have no idea. That should work. Okay, there we go. I had to uh-oh. Well, maybe we don't use this thing then. Maybe we don't use it then. I was kind of hoping that would work, but maybe we don't use it. So anyhow, we're kind of a little over on time as far as the episode is concerned, but we have visited our first planet, and it is what I figured it was going to be kind of good. So it is working. It's just being a pain in the tail. I'm gonna reload the game a couple of times. Actually, probably shut the game down and see if it comes back as far as the crashes are concerned. But we should actually be able to hit a couple more of our areas, and that usually means it hit something it wasn't supposed to hit. Orbital laser drills are actually kind of fun once you get them sorted out. They use a lot of power, but they do a decent amount of mining. And I think what I'm really after at this point is more dilithium for our warp core. So we've got plenty. We did a little bit. We used quite a bit, at least for that little line. But anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are looking forward to this, and we're getting pretty close to being done. I think probably next episode, actually. So what we're probably going to do in the next episode or two, just depending on how many planets I want to look at, we're just going to kind of move this thing around, maybe mine a little bit off of some of them, and then go. And there are several systems we get to play with, or at least we get, let's go over to the right side of this little thing. We do get quite a few places to look at least in this area. We may save a couple of these, or may do this area, but I do believe, like I said, that I think we're probably supposed to end up over here, probably in one of these two areas. So again, we'll see what happens, and we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. It's a really ugly looking planet.